We're going to move on now to sticking on the topic of rappers. The rappers that surprised us the most this year. The rappers that we might not have expected to surprise us or like do anything worth a damn. And what,
I ain't got to say it like that.
and listen, man, engagement. And yeah, who really like impressed us in a good way. It could be that, or it could be like debuting rappers who you might not have heard before, who made a splash. Mo, we'll start with you.
I got two rappers. One because I didn't rate him, and essentially, Central C's one. Even though I knocked him the last one, I was just doing it for the sake of LOLs. Central C surprised me because I really don't rate him. But I really don't rate him. But the EP that he had with Dave as well, I was like, okay, hang on a minute. He is getting busy, and I can't. There's only so much hating I can have towards a kid. Do you know what I mean? So I'll say Central C is the one that surprised me. And I've got another rapper, but he surprised me more because of the backlash that he was getting, and he kind of survived through it all. And that's Gunna.
Okay.
But Gunna didn't surprise me because of him. Like, it was more, I thought Gunna was finished. When Gunna came out, after everything happened with the YSL thing, I thought it was lights out for Gunna. And it seems like he's only got bigger.
Yeah.
Like, it just seems like his album people really, really rated. And he's only getting bigger. And he is essentially getting, no one's doing any features with Gunna. No one's on his songs. No one's on his albums. No one is standing next to Gunna. By all stretch of imagination, he should be out of here. So I want to say he surprised me, but more because of what I thought was going to happen to him than his music ability.
What he overcame.
Yeah, where Central surprised me with his musical ability this year as well.
And he's still got one of the bigger hits of the year as well.
Who's
with,
that?
With Fuck You Mean.
Exactly. So I'll say them two for two vastly different reasons.
I hear that. No, listen, Gunna's thinner now. He's got a girl. Like, he's moving
Bruv,
up.
I thought it was lights out for him. I sincerely thought it was lights out for Gunna when he came out.
Yeah, in theory, it should have been. But listen, man. And I think a little bit of it as well is like his fan base maybe don't care about all that
They don't
shit.
care.
They
They don't care.
They
It's
just
not
want the vibe.
It's not road rap.
Yeah, it's like 6ix9ine in a sense. Obviously not as bad, but it's a thing of like, you've given us so much good music. We don't care what you're doing outside of that. Just keep giving us the music.
But he's like Little Baby, for example. He's had a bigger year than Little Baby. It's like, if I would have told you that, when it was, you would have looked at me like, there's no, do you know what I mean? It's just like, he's having a bigger year than a lot of these people that were being featured with him. So it's like, maybe he was that guy and they were featured with him rather than the other way around.
I guess in that kind of trap environment, it is very crowded. You do have Baby, you do have Gunna, you have loads of man. So now that he's actually like come through, and maybe this case and his ordeal has kind of helped him in a sense. Like, it's blacklisted him, but kind of not really.
Because it's like you could do your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll take them two for two vastly different reasons. Pete?
I got one on my list. Geordie, actually. I hadn't listened to him before this year. And the first project I listened to was Prophets in Their Own Town. Yeah, man, this brother's serious, man.
Very.
This brother's serious, bro. When I was listening, I was just like, oh man, like, how have I not listened to this guy before, man? This guy's nice with it, man. And he's the type of UK rapper that like I love discovering, man. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like, yeah, man, this guy's hard, innit? So he's one that I'm going to be paying attention to from here on out. But yeah, I was very surprised. I didn't realize he was as dope as he was. I've seen him kind of being a bit of a personality as well, like throughout the culture as well. So I didn't really expect him to be as nice as he was. And I don't even know what made me listen. It might have been something that you said or something that you might have shown me or something. I don't know. But it wasn't something that I would have done on my own accord. I was just like, yo, let me check this guy out, man. And I checked it out. I was just like, okay, yeah. This guy's all right, man. I like him. I think he's nice with it. So that surprised me, and he's someone I'm going to be paying attention to. And I liked his Love Ting project as well.
Yeah, that was good too.
That was dope too, yeah.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Yeah.
I got a few. Number one, I got Young Thug, mainly because I've never been a Young Thug fan. I've tried. I listened to Barter 6 back in the day. I listened to, was it Too Much Fun or So Much Fun, like a couple of years ago. Wasn't a fan. But he dropped an album this year. I think it's called Business is Business. Forgive me if I got it wrong. And I really enjoyed it. It's like, it's fun. It's the Thug that I thought I was going to get all that time ago. It's very, very fun, very unserious, but at the same time, like, you know that he can get raggo at any point, and there were elements of that in the album as well. I think I was pulled to it because of the whole case and, his plight, and you know, just seeing what would happen, because obviously he released it when he was in prison. Maybe the prison effect will have something, will have some kind of shine. And yeah, man, I enjoyed it. It's not something I went back to, but it was something that, like, when I look back at this year, it's definitely something that I did not expect. Like, I didn't have me enjoying a Young Thug album on my bingo card for 2023. And lo and behold, it happened. So salute to Thugger. I've also got a few new UK rappers as well. I got Prof. Prof is a rapper from South. He dropped an EP called Lost in Translation. You would love him. Like, not necessarily in the Geordie section of it, but lyrical. It's introspective. He tells stories. It's very, like, nourishing as well. It's a lot of pain rap. It's a lot of, like, not necessarily road rap, but he gets into that as well. Like, some of his bars, some of his wordplay is great. He kind of appeared out of nowhere for me. I heard a lot of people spoken about it. Chedu as well. Shout out to Chedu. He mentioned it as well recently. And I just thought, let me listen to it. Listen to it in the gym. And yeah, man, it was hitting. So I'm very much looking forward to what he's got left to do. Yeah, he sounds like a great talent. So salute to him. Another South London rapper, Tay Jordan. Tay Jordan makes, I'm not necessarily calling him the Larry June of the UK, but it's kind of similar in the sound. It's kind of like very 80s synthy sort of thing. It's very much of that ilk. And I think he names like Larry June, Jay Worthy, like Dom Kennedy, Currency, those kind of guys as like his influences. He dropped a project this year called Have a Nice Trip, which is really, really dope. And yeah, I'm looking for it's like street rap, but over the kind of synthy Larry June-esque type production, which is dope to me. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. That's probably another project that could have got honorable mention for me for best albums, because I just went back to that a lot. So salute to Tay Jordan. Another rapper that I've been paying attention to for a few years, but he just seems to be on the run of his life right now. Ashbeck. Ashbeck is a rapper, I believe, from Northwest. And in the alt rap scene, he's everywhere. Like, he's collabed with so many different artists, and even on the recent Qualum tape, he was doing a song with Novelist. It was a tune where they sampled Gash by the Hour, and he just like went off on that. So yeah, I've been very, very impressed with Ashbeck's work. He dropped a project as well as a joint EP with Rushy, and they were all very well constructed. So salute to Ashbeck. And my final one is a guy called Joe James. Joe James is I want to say East London rapper. He dropped like 4 projects this year, and all very, very dope. One was 3, one was 6, one was 9, and can't remember the name of the other one, but yeah, man, another one, just dope raps, very minimalist type production, but yeah, man, he did the damn thing. He's the type to like cram as many words as possible into a stanza, but it kind of works in a way. It's not wonky, but like, yeah, he kind of brings it back. Very monotone. It's like, yeah, man, it's like, it was dope. I really enjoyed him. So yeah, I'm looking forward to what he has left to do as well. Hopefully the 4 names that I mentioned, as far as like the UK rappers, get more shine next year. But they've made a good start this year.
There was one girl actually that I found out this year. I'm trying to remember her name. I think it was Chris. It was Chris something. Cristal?
Cristal. Oh yeah, she's dope.
Yeah, her.
She's dope.
And that's the one that had the fumes.
The plugged in.
Yeah.
T Zandos.
Bro,
That broke the internet.
like she gets busy, and I saw a little clip of her on the train yesterday. I think she was on the Victoria line rapping, and there was just some weird stuff going on around her. But she's someone that I found out about this year. I just said, yep, I like the look of it.
She's dope.
Yeah, she gets busy. So I forgot to add her, and I remember I was trying to remind myself what her name was. So Cristal, salute to you. That she's one of them ones.